the planet. And I think that's where we probably may have our split. I'm still looking into it because it's a lot of information to go through, but the Masons originally, look into what they originally started for and why they started. It's not what you think. It's not about race. It's not about anything like that. It's just about pure making, grunts that do hard work to get ahead of themselves, and somebody else turned it into what it is now.
Right.
Well, it's just that everybody feels it so in the pursuit of happiness that, I listen to people say, well, I'm a Mason. It's like you think that you've been accepted and that you've reached your calling. And unfortunately, you haven't really. I mean, that's just
and I totally get that. And actually, the stupid thing is that half of them that think that they're like the Masons with whatever group, they have no clue what's going on. You don't actually know anything about anything that's going on in the planet unless you're like up there with 33rd degree, and there's like very few that even are to begin with.
Right.
So, it's redonkulous when you think about it, because they think they're part of a group that's doing good, but they may not be part of the right one, and it's like man just getting lost between the freaking folds of life because the fact that they don't know what one Mason group is doing from another Mason group, and it's just freaking crazy.
Well, I just think that America has really, stole what we call the American dream from us, because now we don't really have, it seems like we don't really have the right to dream anymore.
It always was an illusion.
I mean, for every time you turn around, it's like, okay, let me say this. Let me say they give you too much money, then they're going to attach that to your driver's license. They're going to attach it to something that further buries you into not being able to come up out of this hole. It's just like, it's crazy. It's just like the American dream of which I thought that I could actually live, especially with the job situation. They're taking it away now. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You can't get a job and work for 30 years and, retire and live comfortably and have your pension check, come home. Because guess what? People that work 30 years, right now, they're out there greeting people at Walmart because that money that they were promised for 30 years is not enough for them to even survive on. And then they still want to take more of that. So every day I think they just rob you more and more of an American dream.
But you know what, Sweetie? Sweetie, it's not an American dream. It's a world dream. Where do we all want to be? It's not just an American dream anymore.
I agree with that.
It's about where every freaking person that lives on this planet as a human being, where do they want to be? They want a house. They want a dog. They want a cat. They want a backyard. They want a safe place for their kids.
Yeah.
It's not just, we can't call it an American dream anymore. Anybody who's real and out there and knows what's going on in this world, you have to call it a world dream. I get where you're coming from with what you're saying, but I think that we need to change just a little bit there on that it's a world dream and where we need to come as a people. And I don't want colors brought up. I'm sorry, I'm a little different than that. I don't care what freaking color you are. Seriously. We are people. We're human beings. We need to work together as one. And that is the big thing that everyone needs to get on the same page about.
Yeah. Let me break right here. Let me break right here.
So.
Okay. Appreciate your call.
Thank you for having me. But I've got to go. Okay.
Thank you for calling.
Thanks,
you did a beautiful job.
Thank you. Have a good one, Princess.
Yeah.
You too.
You're listening to Urban Revolution. This is One Iam, and Debbie is here with me. We're on Revolution Radio at freedomslips.com, and Revolution Radio is listener-supported radio. We take contributions from our audience in order to stay on the air. And we would appreciate it if you give a couple of dollars. We don't want you to break yourself. Just $1 or a couple of dollars to keep us on the air and keep bringing you great shows and great information. And you can go and look up Kennedy's speech. You can go and look up Woodrow Wilson. He whistle blew, about what's going on. I just read to you all the presidents that were Masonic and et cetera. And it's not just presidents, because once the presidents get in, they started appointing Supreme Court justices. They start putting people on the cabinet and everything, and all of them are connected, in the same clubs and et cetera. They're in the top of the corporations and et cetera. They all got the ring on. They all doing a secret handshake, and it's not what you think. People voted Barack Obama in thinking you were going to get change. You're not getting it. Barack Obama is in with the club, okay, with the bankers and everything, and this, that, and the other. It was all hype in the first place. It was change you never could believe in. You didn't get any change. Do you still have any change in your pocket? You know what I'm saying? If you have a job, or if you didn't get put out of your house.
We're not going to the Barack Obama bashing tonight.
I'm not going to bash
Obama.
Obama.
Not about Obama.
Okay, caller.
Yes, how you doing, One Iam? This is Roderick.
Oh, how you doing? Glad to hear from you.
I'm pretty good. I just to mention what you were just talking about. You can't get any change. Just to reiterate about the new presidency with Barack Obama. The like you were saying earlier,
right?
The choice is already made. It's like when you tell a little kid, you can choose: do you want peas for dinner or carrots for dinner? The kid's thinking he making the choice, but you went to the grocery store and you bought peas and carrots. So
exactly.
he feels good, and like it's just coming because he's calling shots, and you knew before you asked him it was going to be peas or carrots.
Yeah, he gonna get what you want him to have.
Right. So the choices are that's what I wanted to say about that. But I've been listening for a minute, and I wanted to speak on my American dream or on my lack thereof.
Yeah, tell me about the American dream, man. Are you feeling it? Are you reaching it? I'm
not reaching it, but I'm not reaching it because I'm not feeling it. Not because I had no desire, but it's like Farrakhan said best. He said the seals of the Constitution reflect the thinking of our founding fathers, that this was to be a country for white people, by white people. Native Americans and blacks and all other non-whites were to be the burden barriers for the real citizens.
Yeah, for the real citizens.
So with that being said, how can you dream? I can't dream when I have a boot on my throat or mag light to my head.
Well, they put you in school. They put you in school and gave you the same education, educated you like you're going to be a white citizen, even though you're a black man. And got you buying into the dream, even though they know they got ceilings there where you never gonna reach the heights that they promising that you could reach. Women couldn't reach, blacks couldn't reach. Can they reach those ceilings now? Is everything down and everything fair now? And can you now reach the American dream and everything and this, that, and the other? Oprah Winfrey got tons of money, right? You would say, well, she's made the American dream. The American dream is still messed up for Oprah Winfrey, because even Oprah Winfrey, with all her money, she's still just, in America, she's still just a rich nigga.
She's still black. I had, and to elaborate on that from a sophisticated ignorance standpoint, I had a conversation with a crackhead of 25 years about 2 weeks ago, and he told me that he and his wife, even though they've lost everything, they had a farm with 700 pigs, 700 cattle. They had millions. and they smoked it all away. But they still felt better to be a white crackhead than to be African American today.
Yeah.
He said it don't matter if he said we unassuming. People don't know we crackheads, but you're a nigger. No offense, but you're one of the.
Well, he had a point. Yeah, he had a point. Well, you know, our thing was this. Our thing was, even with Martin Luther King, man, you know, we never really did buy into the dream. The dream wasn't for us. Martin Luther King, he said, I say to you today, my friends, so even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is deeply rooted in the American dream. So his dream wasn't the American dream, but it was rooted in the American dream. We were dreaming that the nation would rise up and live out the true meaning of his creed, you know, and that we were dreaming that people would be civil, you know, and that there would be some fairness, you know, and instead of, you know, dreaming that we can have it all.
His dream never said that he wanted us to have it all. He wanted us to have the same, be able to walk alongside everybody else and at least have the respect.
But moreover, what you just said, one, there can never be a dream. We can't have a dream if where we are don't care how we feel.
Yeah.
You know, it's impossible.
Right.
And so when we act out, so in the meantime, you got you're gonna have small concentrated situations where people were fed up because they're gonna say the dream is it's not one. Got you.
Yeah.
So
yeah, there you go.
So in the meantime, is that we got to try to put ourselves in a position so we can do a little something to make us feel a whole lot better.
Yeah.
And that might entail taking some shots at some people. You know.
Oh man, I hate to go there, man. I hate to go there.
That might include that might entail buying a car and dating a pretty lady, you know.
Yeah.
But that's why forums like this are so conducive to society, so it could be other so you can have more options, you know.
Well, this is Revolution Radio at freedomslips.com.
Right.
And this is Urban Revolution, and Nighthawk. He gives you a voice. Nighthawk, the station owner, he gives you a voice. You know, he opens the station up. And this is a white guy. He gives you a voice. He's fair. You know, he'll listen. You know, understand that there are good white people that have always helped us try to achieve the American dream. You know.
What are you talking about, man? Everybody knows I'm just a big asshole.
No.
Well, I was about to say, you know, he back to that color thing, but let me tell you something. There are just as many since we're going to go to the color thing, there are just as many white people that are being held down by the American dream, because unfortunately, American dream again is what is dictated by people.
You know what?
Of upper class, and there are white people that are actually held down by American dream as well. So it's not it's not a color thing.
It's not a color thing. It's not a color, but the American dream, that was some hype that was sold to white people.
Well, it was sold to us coming over on the boat, or to our forefathers coming over on the boat when they dragged us over here.
You couldn't,
one day you may have an American dream.
You couldn't dream of dreaming, okay?
Right.
That's it. Okay, that's it. You couldn't even dream of dreaming. Now, we had white people that...
Well, they did, because if you look at Roots, Kunta Kinte did dream, because that's why he always tried to escape.
Kunta Kinte dreamed of being free.
He dreamed of being free.
That's why they call it freedom, because you
Kunta Kinte ran Reading Rainbow. What are you talking about?
Huh?
Kunta Kinte ran Reading Rainbow.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about, Nighthawk? I'm talking about the movie Roots, how Kunta Kinte, he came over on the boat, but he always still thought about dreaming of being free.
In America, black people's prize has always been freedom. That's right. You got to keep your eyes on the prize. They done threw all kinds of stuff in the